It's one of those games in which the statistics don't really matter. Hi, I'm Dan Kingerski on the Pittsburgh Hockey Now and the National Hockey Now YouTube channel from PPG Paints Arena. The Penguins squander a 3-goal lead. They were leading 5-2 and they lose 6-5 in overtime. Let's skip past the details of who scored. Let's cut right to the real chase and the bigger issue with these Penguins. This was a significantly better effort than what we saw on the road trip. I will tell you firsthand how much better they played on, I think it's Tuesday night. The days have run together just a little bit, but they played much better Tuesday night against the Boston Bruins. But the mistakes remain not insignificant, small mistakes here or there. They're making big mistakes in big parts of the ice surface, like right at the blue lines. Turnovers there. They're not getting pucks deep. They're allowing teams to transition against them. They're not grinding enough. Talk to Sidney Crosby. Well, we all did. I don't want to give a false impression. I know some like to do that. I don't. There were a handful of us there. And Sid said he wanted to play more 200 feet. Mike Sullivan said the very same thing in his post-game media press conference. More 200-foot play. They have to make the opponent go 200 feet to beat them. But the Penguins are not doing that. They're giving those short chances. They're giving too many good looks. And it's not all game long. In fact, they owned large stretches of the game against the Boston Bruins. However, it's these big mistakes. And it seems like every mistake they make is gargantuan, and it winds up in the back of their net. That's going to be something they have to fix. Learning the hard way is how Mike Sullivan categorized it. And they really are. The Penguins are just making their life infinitely more difficult during this winless 5-game stretch. They're going to go to Buffalo on Wednesday night. The Buffalo Sabres are playing out of their skates right now. Tage Thompson had 6 points on Monday night, a hat trick and 3 assists. They are not the pushover that they've been. In fact, if the Penguins go up to Buffalo and have these giveaways at the blue line and don't play 200 feet and allow Buffalo to transition on them, their winless streak very easily will be 6 games. Let's get into a couple of the other issues I know you want to talk about. Jeff Petrie, Brian Dumoulin, those guys, when winless streaks begin to happen, or when winless streaks do happen, I know there are villains created. Brian Dumoulin did not have a bad game on Tuesday night, but I know there is the residual from the road trip in which he didn't have a very good road trip. He was just fine on Tuesday night. Jeff Petrie remains a lot good and a lot bad. There seemingly is no in-between with Petrie right now. He went flying past Evgeny Malkin in the first period. Malkin was tapping the puck back to the point. Petrie was kind of flying into the zone towards the net. Not really on Petrie, not really on Malkin. Bad communication, though, on both of them led directly to a Bruins goal. Jeff Petrie takes a penalty there in the second period. That becomes a Bruins goal. So I understand. I understand the frustration with Jeff Petrie. That's 6 minor penalties. Now listen, I've been telling you since July or August when they acquired him, there would be an adjustment period and to hold your fire until December. The minor penalties are a different issue. The minor penalties can be avoided. Tonight I think it was a holding call or interference, and it's always from behind. He's always lunging with the stick. He's always reaching. He's always trying to make a play where one doesn't exist. That's a problem, and that he needs to clean up. I don't think this will be a long-term problem with Jeff Petrie. I think he is a good enough professional, but it certainly is hurting the Penguins right now. So to sum it all up as we do the 5 minutes here from ice level, the Penguins played much better on Tuesday, but those moments of sloppiness are so over the top, so easily avoidable. But they're handing opponents gift wrap, grade A chances, and it seems like each one winds up in the back of their net. The defenseman, Jeff Petrie especially, They need to stop taking those penalties. So that's it from ice level. Penguins, Sabres on Wednesday night. Dave Molinari has coverage from Buffalo, and I'll be helping as well. So I know you're frustrated. Leave your comments and make sure to like and share as well.